Hi guys. Welcome to Science Info District. Let's see. What are the risks of nuclear reactor? Nuclear power plants use nuclear reactions to generate electricity. While these plants can provide a large amount of power with a small amount of fuel, they also come with a number of risks. 1. Nuclear accidents. Nuclear power plants can experience accidents, such as meltdowns or explosions, that can release radioactive materials into the environment. The most severe accident in history was the 1986 Chernobyl disaster in Ukraine. The Chernobyl disaster caused serious radiation sickness and contamination. Between 50 and 185 million curies of radionuclides escaped into the atmosphere. Millions of acres of forest and farmland were contaminated, livestock was born deformed, and humans suffered long-term negative health effects. The official death toll directly attributed to Chernobyl that is recognized by the international community is just 31 people, with the UN saying it could be 50. However, hundreds of thousands of liquidators were sent in to put out the fire at the nuclear power plant and clean up the Chernobyl site afterwards. The 2011 Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster in Japan also released radioactive materials and resulted in a number of deaths. Following a major earthquake, a 15-meter tsunami disabled the power supply and cooling of 3 Fukushima Daiichi reactors, causing a nuclear accident beginning on March 11, 2011. At the Fukushima nuclear power plant, the gigantic wave surged over defenses and flooded the reactors, sparking a major disaster. Authorities set up an exclusion zone which grew larger and larger as radiation leaked from the plant, forcing more than 150,000 people to evacuate from the area. More than 15,500 people died. The tsunami also severely crippled the infrastructure of the country. In addition to the thousands of destroyed homes, businesses, roads, and railways, the tsunami caused the meltdown of 3 nuclear reactors at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. Indian nuclear disaster estimates vary on the death toll, with the official number of immediate deaths being 2,259. In 2008, the government of Madhya Pradesh paid compensation to the family members of 3,787 victims killed in the gas release, and to 574,366 injured victims. 2. Radioactive waste. Nuclear power plants generate large amounts of radioactive waste, which can remain dangerous for thousands of years. Storing and disposing of this waste safely is a major challenge. 3. Proliferation. The technology and material used in nuclear power plants can also be used to create nuclear weapons. This raises concerns about the spread of nuclear weapons to countries that may use them for aggressive purposes. 4. Nuclear terrorism. The potential for terrorists to target nuclear power plants and release radioactive materials is a major concern. 5. Economic risks. Building and maintaining nuclear power plants is expensive, and the cost of accidents can be significant. Additionally, the price of electricity generated by nuclear power can be affected by fluctuations in the cost of fuel and the cost of disposing of waste. 6. Decommissioning. Shutting down a nuclear power plant and cleaning up the site is a complex and costly process that can take decades to complete. 7. Public opposition. Many people are opposed to nuclear power due to the potential risks to human health and the environment. This can make it difficult to build new nuclear power plants or to continue operating existing ones. 8. Nuclear fuel shortage. Uranium is the primary fuel for nuclear power plants, and it's a non-renewable resource. The availability of nuclear fuel is limited, and the cost of mining and processing it can be high. In conclusion, nuclear power can provide a large amount of power with a small amount of fuel, but it also comes with a number of risks. These include nuclear accidents, radioactive waste, proliferation, nuclear terrorism, economic risks, decommissioning, public opposition, and nuclear fuel shortages. In order to minimize these risks, it is important to invest in safety and security measures, invest in research and development for new technologies, and to educate the public about the benefits and risks of nuclear power. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and press bell icon for more interesting videos.